Hello, hello. Are you all there? Oops. I'm trying to fix it so I don't have to be looking down in the corner. And it's not working. Let's try it again. Hello, Simply Jan. I was sitting here waiting for it to be time, and I thought, you know what? Might as well start early. What the heck? So, Minnesota gal said, I'll be listening, but have to wake early for radiation treatment. My prayers go out to you, hon. That can't be fun. And Victoria said, will not be able to stay long. Morning comes early. Tell me about it, Victoria. I was making coffee and now I'll probably be up all night. Hello, Ben's Over Acres. What is your first name? For some reason, my brain, you've told it to me and my brain doesn't connect it. Barb. Okay, I can remember that because one of my good friends is Barbara. So you would think that I'd be able to remember it, but we'll see. Hi, Sally Starnes from Tyler, Texas. Who did I know in Tyler? I had a gardening friend that was in Tyler, Texas, but that was many, many, many years ago, like 20 years or more ago. I'm pretty sure she was from Tyler, Texas. I've heard that place before, and I've only been to Texas once. So how's everyone doing tonight? I gotta excuse the mess behind me. My puppy was loose earlier. Good times with Jen and Steve. Hello. Cozy wozy. Yeah, me too. With my matching blanket. Except for I think you got the blue one. I was trying to see it on the screen and I couldn't see which one you got, but I recognized it. I saw those at Walmart and I went, yep, I'm getting one. We're talking about these really thick lap blankets with the lining on the inside that my cats will probably steal from me eventually, or the dog will eat it. Hello, Orox. That's Jamie, right? I know. Let's party, right? As long as there's no rain. And if I'm coughing a lot today, I'm sorry. I was in my kitchen destroying it today, like literally. And I was breathing in all that crud and junk and gross stuff. And I think my lungs are still trying to expel it. Okay, so do we have quite a few people in here? Hi, Debbie. I can't, how come it doesn't tell me how many people are in here? And oh, there it is, 11. I'm sorry, I'm just getting used to this live stream and stuff again. So speaking of live streams, so let me ask you guys, because I haven't gone live on my vlog channel yet. And what I was thinking about doing is a live stream at like 10 o'clock in the morning, just for like a half an hour, 3 times a week or something. But I'm going to see how many people are following that channel in here and how many people are at home during the day at 10 o'clock Central Time in the morning. Hello, Backwoods Misfit Steve and Mike at No Parts Garage. And hi, Oliver. If you're still awake, he's probably asleep now, huh? Okay. And well, what I was thinking is like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday or something. I don't want to be one of those channels that's like always live and live for hours and hours and hours. I just want to I don't want to have to edit video for that channel. So it's easier for me to just do a live stream and, you know, make it a quick one, like for 30 minutes or something before I get busy during the day. Oh, Misfits Raid. Hi, Big Tiny's Big Tiny's Outdoors. I love that name. I will be driving home from treatment. Oh, so I won't go. Oh, wait, tomorrow is a Wednesday, huh? I would have to go at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And then, yeah, if I did Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays there, then it would be tomorrow. Boy, my week is just flown by so fast. Oh, he's playing the PlayStation. Cool. Let's see. Okay, wait, who's Rick? Rick is Big Tiny's? Okay. See, I'm learning. I'm like still meeting new people. 10:01 a.m. so I can sleep in. For you, Jan, no. I'm gonna make it 9:55 so you have to wake up early. What a brat. I don't get to sleep in. My puppy is up at 6 a.m. every single morning. And now that, I mean, it doesn't even get light outside until after 7 now, but she don't care. She wants out at 6 a.m. So I am mean to you. It's my lot in life, Jan. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is for this work party here, what we're doing is I have to replace the rim joist on the outside of the house. So, and I could not lift the walls by myself. So I'm hoping that some of you guys can come out. We're going to do it for Sunday morning. It's supposed to rain here Saturday all day and overnight Saturday night, but it's supposed to stop early in the morning, like in the wee hours of the morning on Sunday, depending on which weather app you're looking at. So what I want you guys to do is, for those of you that want to come out and help, send me an email. My emails should be in the description below, but it's on my about page. It's bigdreamshomestead@gmail.com. And hi, Bandana Grandma. Anyhow, send me a excuse me, an email, or call me if you have my phone number, and I'll get you the address, and then I'll let you know. That way I have everybody. If I have it all in email, then I could put everybody in an email in case I have to cancel it because of rain. So, but I would love to get it done this Sunday because I just spent the last 2 days completely gutting my kitchen. I'm so excited. Uh, excited to see that nasty stuff get out of the house, because it was like uh, underneath the kitchen sink was all moldy and gross. So, um, yes, if you haven't checked out Bandana Grandma's channel, you should go check it out. Oh, awesome, Jamie. So, yes, send me an email at bigdreamshomestead@gmail.com and I'll get you the address. I just don't want to post my address out there for the whole wide world. And then Jan already knows the way here. But we'll get, hopefully, you know, even if I only get 4 or 5 people out here, it'll be a great help to hang on, I'll show that. Sorry. It'll be such a great help, because just fighting to lift the wall and try and put an 8-foot long board in there at the same time is, it just was not going to work. Oh, that would be awesome, Steve. You know, even if you're capable of holding up the other end of it, 2x4, actually 2x6, then that would be great. I'm going to say early in the morning, 8 o'clock, because it gets dark early. And let's see, my GPS has Amory's address memorized. Yeah, just follow the Staples to my house, John. That would be cool. Oh, okay, that would be awesome. Wait a minute, I feel like I'm looking down instead of up. So I'm trying to move my screen so I could see the comments better. So yeah, I'd say like 8 a.m. Saturday, but you know, if you guys are coming 2.5 hours away, if you get here at 10 or whatever, that'd be fine. Slave driver, I am not. But I did, Jan, I'm telling you, there's a whole row of Staples in my kitchen floor, and I saved them all for you. In fact, I was going to put your name on them too. And then I didn't know where my marking pen was. So, so if you see that video come out and it's got Jan's name next to all those staples, yeah, that would be awesome. And now I will tell you guys, I don't have, I mean, I have no bathroom here. That wall right there that you see, that's my bathroom. It's right now full of dog crates. Um, so the amenities here, I have a bucket, you know, I mean, I have a compost toilet. And you don't like me, Jan, you love me. But I do have a bathroom that you can go in a bucket privately. Hello from Colorado. Hello, Alfonso. Yeah, there's plenty of trees out here too. We used to, when I first got here, the only bathroom was 2 pieces of tin nailed to a tree. So you only had coverage on 2 sides and you just squatted next to the tree. So I have moved up some. Things are a little better than they were a year ago. I did not get a steering column yet. I have a friend that's going to go help me get one, and because we have to pull it, and I have no clue how to pull a steering wheel out. So I'm kind of waiting on his schedule too. Tree number 1 and tree number 2. Yeah. There's the male's tree and the female tree. You should have been creative and spelled Jan's name in staples. Oh, you know what? I could do that. I have a staple gun. And then just like leave it in the floor, right? So it's permanently there. A tarp and a bucket and a tree. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine, Jamie. 8 a.m. I'm like barely on my first cup of coffee. Because like I said, I have to go run the dogs at 6 in the morning. And then I thought about doing live streams on the other channel a lot earlier, like at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. And I thought, who am I kidding? I'm like not even coherent then. It takes me a while to wake up. All you need is a pair of vice grips. No need for a steering column. Well, I have a steering column. I mean, I have a steering wheel and I have a steering column, but all the electrical that's down in that steering column is all destroyed on this truck. So turn signals don't work. The brake lights don't work. And then we rigged up the brake lights, but now when you step on the brakes, the headlights go out. So it's a nightmare. It's got some work to do on it. Yeah, I do have coffee. I'm grumpy at 8 p.m., not 8 a.m. At 8 a.m., I'm not even alive yet. Okay, Jamie. So yeah, whatever time you guys get here, that's fine because I'm sure it's going to take me a while to organize things. And the first thing I have to do is go around and take all the metal off. So it's going to be this Sunday. Saturday, we're supposed to have a lot of rain. So it's tentatively this Sunday. And you guys can email me. Let me put the email in here. It's let me make sure I typed it right. Yes. So email me there and let me know that you're coming. Like even if you told me on here, email me there. That way, if I have to cancel it, I could just, you know, respond to all the emails there and see if I can't, you know, if I have to cancel it to reschedule it. I just would rather get it done sooner than later because okay, it's is it the whole home or half? It is the mobile home is 14 foot by 56 foot. And I've done the back half and 16 feet of one side. So it's like 3/4 of the house. And I don't know, I won't know until I pull everything off how much of that needs new rim joists. So some of it might be good. Does AT&T work in my area? Yes, it is an AT&T tower out here. Verizon, not so well, but at my house, I have a booster for cell phones, so your cell phone will work. Okay, Jen, thank you. Hi, Victoria. What are we doing? I have to replace the rim joist around the outside of my house. And I tried to do it on my own. And I couldn't jack up the house by myself. And I have to jack up the wall because the walls are sagging. So I have to jack up the wall and then put the new rim joist in. Let's see. Yeah, so you guys are going to help hold up walls. No, actually, and if anyone has a jack, not a car jack, but you know those bottle jacks, or if you have a hydraulic jack, you know, like the really heavy duty ones for cars, and you could bring those, that would be great, because I only have one. I could borrow another one from a friend, I hope, because I know I need at least two. I found that out the hard way. Yes, I agree, Barb. She says it's great that some of us are close enough to be a blessing. I completely agree. There have been so many times on this house that I got stuck and God sent wonderful people to rescue me. Bandana Grandma says, good luck on your work day. Be safe. Enjoy each other's company. I'm off for much needed beauty sleep. All right, hon. Thank you for stopping in. I know hey, Mama V, I was yawning. I had to go make coffee. Now I'll probably be up all night. But I was yawning. Like, I don't think 9 o'clock night live streams are going to be good for me. So I might have to change this time. Oh, that would be awesome, Steve. Okay, Jana, let me know that, and then have him bring his Sawzall, because mine sucks big time. Oh, thank you, Straw Hat. 19.99 super chat. You are amazing. Thank you. I'm just me. Yeah, we'd probably. Yeah, you want to pack a lunch. Nobody wants to eat in my kitchen. And I only say that because I just gutted it today. So can't even walk on the floors in there right now. So yeah, either bring a lunch, or there is, see, Hardy Dogs is closed now for the winter, but there is like KFC and Taco Bell and McDonald's and stuff like that not too far from here. So there's also Subway and stuff like that. But yeah, I would just say pack a lunch. I didn't even think about food, but yeah, we would need food, huh? Are you stalking me, Victoria, or am I stalking you? Hi, Sandra. Oh, that's okay, Straw Hat. Okay, Jan, I'm gonna make a list for you. So it was the Sawzall, the glass cutter, and the jack. All right, I made a list for you. Now I got to remember to read the list later. There's a diner there, but that's not very good. And then there was a catfish place, but that's closed. And then there's Hardy Dogs, but they're closed for the winter. But there's a gas station here with some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful catfish. So, and that's actually closer than Hardy. So we could always go there. Okay, Victoria. Thank you for stopping in. I know I'm missing, oh my gosh, I'm missing super chats too. Hold on, I'm getting to them. Okay. Oh, Country Road Cure, hello. I have not been live in a while. No, I didn't have internet for like 9 months, 10 months. Now I have high-speed internet and I could start doing lives again, but they are not going to be at 9 o'clock at night because I'm like falling asleep here. No steaks, John. Have you seen the cost of those? Hi, Oliver. Okay, let's see. We are usually it was absolutely okay to video, Overx. Now let me scroll down. I'm way behind. Got to be a diner, drive in, or drive around. Yeah, there's other places like in Highland that is not far from me. Caulking, Jen, is that for the glass? I think I already have some. Thank you, Backwoods Misfit, $5 super chat. How's it going? It's going slow. And Big Tiny, thank you so much. $50 super chat. Gee, I'm like way behind, huh? I will walk in the woods and watch y'all work. Jamie, I have a rake that you can take in the woods with you. Let's see. Don't forget the staple puller. I have that too. That's got Jan's name written on it. Sherry Leach, hello. Okay, how far behind am I on comments? I am so sorry, guys. I'm gonna say goodnight. Okay, Debbie, thank you for stopping in. I know this is a late live stream. I did this initially at 9 o'clock because all my friends on the West Coast are 2 hours before us. So, hi, dragonflies. So it was like 7 o'clock their time, but I'm not gonna be able to stay up this late. I'm usually in bed by now. Let's see. No, ma'am, just blessed and blessings others. Thank you. I am like way behind on chat, so I'm sorry if I'm missing. Just got here, was watching Off the Wall Prepper Intense. I missed his live stream. I'm sorry, dragonflies. No staples, man. I must be way behind on chats here. Let's see. Oh, we're gathering. We're not gathering tools. We're gonna have a work party because I needed help replacing the rim joist around the outside of my house. And it's not often. It's really hard for me to ask for help, and I'm learning to ask for help instead of just trying to muscle through it and then spend a week recovering physically. All right, Straw Hat, thank you for stopping in. But hi, Wendy. Sorry, I'm just like totally distracted and all over the place here. Yeah, see, right strapping is back on the West Coast. It's early for them, but golly, it feels late to me. Where do I live? I live in Arkansas. I'm in Northeast Arkansas. Okay, so I had a list, but actually we're gonna do this like work party on Sunday and 8 a.m. And thank you, Mike. I have that on my list too, but I'm not going to get too into specifics on this channel. And I'm sure you can understand why. I feel safer doing that on Facebook than I do on here. Am I near Off the Wall Prepper? I think they're like an hour and a half from me. Sorry, I'm still getting all this stuff out of my lungs. So I will also ask you guys to keep my older son in prayer. He just turned 35 and he is in ICU. He's in California, but he's in ICU on he has renal failure, so he's going to be on dialysis for the rest of his life, and his potassium was dangerously high. I don't understand the numbers that they told me. They told me his creatinine score was, what was it? His Kratny's score was 1 and his GFR was 2. And I still have to Google to find out what all that meant, but he just needs a lot of prayers. Circumstances in his life have landed him where he's at, and life's not always fair. So, okay, what did I miss now? Let's see. Okay, I saw that and that. Oh, good. I'm not that far behind. Let's see. As long as we are asking for help, does anyone know how to put extension pipe on outdoor furnace? They don't fit. 8-inch pipe and 8-inch chimney. I don't. This is for like a wood stove. Oh, Sandra, that's too bad. But Ohio's not that far for when we go to the Kentucky meetup. You could always drive down and meet us there. That is probably, the Kentucky meetup is probably the only meetup I'll be going to, other than the Ozark meetup that Jan's doing in June. But the Kentucky meetup is the one I will make sure that I'm there. That's like my planned vacation for a weekend every year now. If you're expecting mail from me, it will be in the mailbox tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Wendy. And thank you, Sandra. Tim, hello. Thank you guys for the prayers. I just, as a mom, sometimes when they get to be 35, you got to like step back and let them be adults, and you're no longer in control. And that's really hard sometimes. So, sometimes you just want to wring their little necks. Hello, MB Heritage Farms. Okay. I'm like missing a lot of this, I'm sure. So I had my son Keith. Yes, if you can keep him in prayer. It's not my younger son who's the Marine, it's my older son. And then the other thing was the lives on the other channel. I'll be doing those Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the morning, and they'll only be like a half an hour long. Just come have coffee with me. Yeah, we try to baby them forever, but especially our firstborn, I guess we have so many expectations, and sometimes you get to learn that they're not, it's not their purpose to live up to our expectations. So, let's see. Okay, so the kitchen. Yes, I demoed the kitchen today. That's why I'm coughing, because that was nasty. I mean, it was nasty when I did the walkthrough, and then I just kind of like closed off that area and forgot about it. And golly, once I started pulling it apart, I can't believe I lived with that in this house for the last year. It was just black with mold. It was gross. Yes, your oldest is still 11. You still have time. What is the plan for the kitchen? Well, after I get the rim joist done, then I have to go through. There's big holes in the floor in the kitchen. So after I get the rim joist in, I can replace some of those floor joists and attach them to a rim joist that's like actually there. And then this winter, I will be working on the kitchen and running plumbing and all that good stuff. I actually got my water heaters, yes, plural, but I got my water heaters this week. Oh my goodness, you guys, UPS, I don't know what the deal is with them. Anybody else that ships anything to me here, it gets delivered no problem. UPS came out Monday. I placed an order with Lowe's because I didn't want to drive 2 hours to Lowe's, it's an hour to Lowe's. And I didn't want to drive the hour to Lowe's and go shopping there and then drive back. So I placed this order. One of the items came Monday by UPS. the other items were supposed to be delivered on Tuesday by UPS. And then UPS sent me this text saying it was stuck. They had a problem with my address. So I called them up. I gave them the correct address, and they said, okay, someone will call you back tomorrow. For 12 days, we did this. I called them every single day for 12 days. And then finally, on the 12th day, they kept saying, oh, you have to come out here to pick it up. They want me to drive 2 hours to go pick it up at their UPS place, when I could have just drove an hour and got it in the store that day. So I was like, no, I paid for shipping. I want this shipped to my house. I'm not going to drive further for it. So finally, the last day I called, I sat on hold with them. I told them I wasn't going to hang up until they got me a supervisor, and someone told me exactly what time my package was going to arrive. And so they finally got a hold of the right people. And they said, oh, I don't know why this wasn't delivered. Let me get it out to you. And then it was delivered the next day. But I was just like beside myself. FedEx, I've never had a problem. USPS, I've never had a problem. Everyone else can find my address except for UPS. I just don't get it. The mom and lady never dies, no matter how old they are. That's true, Big Tiny. Let's see. I'm way behind on comments again, huh? Can I possibly ship myself in the mail? It doesn't cost me anything because I can mail all my packages free from the blind. Alfonso, yeah, but don't go UPS because you won't get here for 12 days. Don't we need to tie in your floor joist while we have access to the rim joist? Yes, we will be doing some of that, Jamie, but the majority of the floor joists are fine. There's just a couple spots underneath the window that they need to be replaced. So I'm just sistering in a little piece for now. And then in the wintertime, I'm going to be in here working, and I'll be pulling all that out and replacing them. But yeah, I'm not living in that half of the house. So let's see, in the kitchen, I mean, if you rip up the floor, let's do it at the same time. I wish I could do it all at the same time, but I can't. Financially, I can't. And when you take the floor, the mobile home floor is glued and stapled a gazillion times on each rim joist. So it takes forever to clean off those rim joists so you could put another flat piece of board down. Let's see. But you'll see when you get here what I mean. I mean, I did it like that in the bathroom, and some of the rim joists that I replaced in the bathroom aren't attached to the rim. I mean, some of the floor joists in the bathroom, they're not actually attached to the rim joist because there is no rim joist out there. It's all rotted away, but they're sitting on, there's metal beams that go the length of the trailer this way. And all my rim joists sit across that. And then, I mean, all my floor joists sit across that, and then they attach to the rim joist on the outside. So it's not like they're just, floating there or anything. They are sitting on a metal beam. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's the truth on the staples. Okay. I'm sure I'm missing other stuff. Yep, there's more. You want it on, oh, okay. I have a friend that needs the same thing done, so maybe we can learn enough to go do it. Yes, and if they're low, if they're near us, I'll come down and help too, because I actually love doing that. I just can't do it on my own anymore. I was watching some of your stuff, Jamie, and oh gosh, I can't wait till I get to the part where I get to paint and decorate and stuff, but it feels like I'm so far from that because I still have walls to build and electric to run and all that. I'm hoping to get a lot of that done this winter though. So, okay, so kitchen demo. Yes, that part's done. I still have 2 cabinets in the kitchen I have to rip out, but the nasty gross part is gone, so that's good. Going the garage and get my staples out to create Simply Janice sign out of staples. You know what, Big Johnny, that would be freaking awesome. I love that idea. We have a mess like a dog chasing his tail. Yep. Where did I miss Cecilia? Oh, there's Cecilia. Hello, Cecilia. I'm sorry. And Lazy Acres. Hello. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm still coughing all that stuff out of my lungs. So let me tell you guys another story. Remember that wheelbarrow that got stolen? I had a visit from a neighbor the other day. Came and knocked on my door and asked me if I had water for him. And I said, I don't have any water. I'm on rainwater collection. And hi, Lazy Acres. And he points to a wheelbarrow, my wheelbarrow, out in the street that's carrying his water jugs. And said, oh, I was just going through the neighborhood to see if someone can help me fill up these 5-gallon jugs to take them back to my house. I was so, when the wheelbarrow first got stolen, I thought, gosh, if I see it in this neighborhood, I will walk right up to the person and take it back. I was so angry that it got stolen. And then I was confronted with that. I stood out there and talked to this guy for like 20 minutes, and he's offering to help me around here. And then he started talking about how he talks to aliens through some pulses that he plays out in the middle of the street or something. And I'm like, yeah, no, you're not coming around here, buddy. But I was so angry when that wheelbarrow got stolen because it was $100 wheelbarrow, and that's like a lot of money to me. I'm just doing this remodel as I have money each month, and I don't know why that got hidden, but I'll show it. Anyhow, I was so angry. It's a good thing I didn't know that it was him until just recently and after I replaced it. Yeah, you know what, Jamie, I have a feeling he came by that day to kind of scope the place out and see what else he could get. I don't know. He's always walking around the woods out here. I did tell him he's got 2 little dogs, and I did tell him, you don't want to leave your dogs off leash and running around my property. And he said, well, I'm not on your property. I said, I own all of this, not just where the house is. So, because I just let my dogs out and they'll go after those little dogs. But he doesn't live that far from me. But after he left, I started thinking about it, and I don't condone theft at all. And if anything else goes missing around here, I will go confront him and find out where it's at. But I also have surveillance cameras up all around now. But I know his wife is disabled. He's obviously disabled if he's talking to aliens. And you know what? If he needs a wheelbarrow to go get water, so be it. I'm just like gonna let it go. But let me tell you, that was hard. I know I wanted so bad, Sherry, to say, oh, are you done with the wheelbarrow? You brought it back now? But like I said, I've already replaced it. And if he steals my pink one, I know it's mine. I thought about asking him where he bought it from and how much it was, Jen, because if he doesn't know the price of it, I know he didn't buy it, and it was brand new. Oh, you know what, Jamie, that would be funny. I think I should start hitting the gym to remodel myself. Wonder if I can use staples to do that. I bet you wouldn't want a blind, visually impaired walking by your house. I've been confronted by neighbors in the past for safety reasons for crossing streets without looking. Alfonso, it would not be good to be out here because I live in the middle of the woods. I mean, you'd probably walk into a tree or a bear. He will have to answer for it. That was my thought, O'Rourke's, is that there's a judgment coming. There's karma. He's got it coming for him, and I'm just not I just wasn't into confronting somebody that's always around my property. I didn't want to make it worse from the open. No, he was talking about UFOs. He said he was a UFOologist, whatever that is. I hope you sprayed down the black mold before you disturbed it. I didn't, Jamie. It was all contained underneath the kitchen sink. But what I did do was, because I was thinking about pulling out the whole wall with all that stuff on it. And instead I took off one piece at a time of the sheetrock. I took out the whole piece of sheetrock and took it immediately right out the door. So I did not spray it down though, because I have nothing to spray it with. I have signs all over my property that say private property. Nobody pays attention to them out here. We have to have those for hunting reasons. And when I told him that, you know, I own this whole block and the block behind me, I don't think he'll be walking on my property anymore, because I told him I also randomly shoot people that are walking on my property. Okay. Let's see. As you got more land, you should mark the property so that he knows it. I do that, Cecilia. It stops it from going airborne. Yeah, I don't have water here, but it stops it from going airborne. But it also, if you give mold a moist surface, you know, if you're putting anything, even bleach on it and then wiping, it actually spreads it. I did a whole mold litigation class because I did insurance, and there's so much information out there, and some of it's misinformation, that it's kind of you never know which one to listen to. So, but it's the kitchen wasn't as bad as the bathroom, and I got all that out and had no problems. I just wanted to get that out of my house. That was the only thing I could think of. I just didn't bring me some water. I have drinking water that I buy, and then I have water that I'm collecting in these IBC totes, but the IBC totes were dirty, but you have to have water to clean the IBC totes. So I'm collecting rainwater in them now, and I'm gonna bleach that water and help use it to clean out all the other tanks so that I could store more water, if that makes sense. Time to get the super glue plaster repair. Okay, you guys are still talking about that sign all over. Folks still think it's okay to drive on the property. Yeah, they just totally ignore them. There's so many signs out here in the forest that everybody ignores them. You know, Barb, I kind of hope he does. No, I don't know, because I don't know his story, and he could be a lot like my son, and I don't want to judge, you know, based on that. It could be, you know, whatever he's smoking. I don't know, but he is a neighbor, and I kind of gotta be kind in a way. But I'm also gonna make sure that he knows that, you know, I already told him I don't want people just showing up over here, and that he should call first. He does have my number. They could come over to the homesteads and help them out. I'm actually applying for a loan for a well. As soon as I can get a well company out here to give me a quote, I got to call again on that tomorrow. But okay, Sherry, thanks for stopping in. So I am applying for a loan for a well. And Mama V, if you're still in here, you need to Marco me, and I'll get you this information for this well stuff. But I have to get them to come out and do a quote, a written quote on how much it'll cost to drill a well, and then I can go apply for the loan. Do neighbors have the right to confront a blind person if they see them crossing the streets unsafely? I have no idea, Alfonso. Okay, so the wheelbarrow. I talked about the wheelbarrow. I talked about the kitchen demo. The kitchen's gone. I love it. And I talked about the lives on the other channel. That's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Central. So I guess that's 8 a.m. Pacific time, which I guess works too. And then the only other thing I'm going to tell you guys about is my dumb dog. Wait a minute. They do all that, Amory. They get 3 things done: a place to stay, water system, and property. I see that show all the time. It's going to be on in 20 minutes. Oh, is it a show on TV? It's Homestead Rescue. Mine's not really a rescue. Mine's a build. Like, I started from raw land, so it's not like I don't want, I guess I don't want them to come out and build me a house or, build me a homestead. I want to do that. I look forward to doing it for myself. I'm trying to do as much of it as I possibly can for myself. I was trying to do it debt free, but if I do the loan for the well, that's kind of better than catching rainwater for forever. I'll have to check into it. I don't have TV, so I wouldn't know what they're about, but excuse me. But yeah, I'll have to check into that. It's a show, and it's all about going to a homestead and helping the homesteader get things done. Yeah, see, I kind of enjoy doing it myself, if that makes sense. I mean, I understand if somebody is not capable of doing it, but I kind of want to do it. Okay, Big Tiny says, I don't think they can give you a true code as they never know how deep they can go to strike good water. I've seen water wells 20 to 200. Yeah. They can give me an estimate as to a range, and then I'll know how much I'm approved for the loan. But the loan company is requiring the written estimate. And apparently they do this all the time, but I went to his place after his house burned down. Yeah, see, I'd rather have Homestead Rescue help people like that. There was a house here where I live that just burned down to the ground Sunday night. And it's a mom and a dad and a little 4-year-old kid, and they lost everything. And I'd rather have people go help, people like them financially than me. I'm just, I said before that I don't want to ask people for money because this is my dream. I don't expect other people to pay for my dream. Oh, wow. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. But I don't expect other people to, I don't want to ask for handouts to pay for my dream. This is my dream. I want to do it myself. And it's going to take me a long time. I don't want to do it overnight. Even if I had $40,000 in the bank, I still wouldn't get it done overnight. So I know some people are like, yeah, the building is going slow and the work is going slow, but it's just me out here. That's kind of why I did that that video about the water and stuff. When it's just you out here and you have to stop and make your own food and you have to go to the grocery store and you have to take the dogs to go get, their shots, and you have all life's other stuff going on too. It's not like I could just spend all my time working and building and then I don't always have the money for the materials. I can only work with my budget for each month. So time to get out of the divine stick and walk around the property. Oh, that's awesome. See, Jem, that's kind of neat because that's not just for Sam and them. That is for the community. They're actually giving back to the community and teaching people there. So that I can see. but not for my personal dream. I just there's also a personal reward for, being able to look back and saying I did that and I built that, and not that there's anything wrong for a community to come in and help others. I'm just not the person who needs that help. There's so many other people that need it more. I understand that, but yeah, I guess I'd rather do it. I don't know. I can't get a loan, no way to pay it back, hoping I sell the bus for enough money to get the cabin, and well done. Mama V, I'll Marco you. We need to talk. I'm a self-made woman. She does it one step at a time. Yeah, and it may take me my lifetime to finish this house, but you know what? I'm okay with that. It gives me something to do in my retirement, right? I, Barb, I'm impressed with what I've got done so far, because when I went back and looked at that footage, I was like, oh yeah, a year ago there was nothing here. There was nothing. It was just trees. So I forget that, like I did the steps and we did the grading and there's so much that was done. Okay, Cecilia, I'll check into them, but like I said, I just think that there's so many other people out there that would benefit way more. Okay, people that have time to help all kinds of people. You won't be taking away from helping anyone else 365 days a year. I guess I'm more comfortable being on the giving end of that help than the receiving, just because I feel like I'm already blessed enough. And I know so many people that are in need that I'd rather go out with Homestead Rescue and help other homesteaders. Yeah, Jan, I thought I was going to be finished by this year, and sometimes I have to like take the license out and look at that birth year again and remind myself exactly how old I am, because I ain't 25 no more. And golly, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not 25 anymore, and apparently I can't lift walls by myself. Although I lifted the back wall by myself. That was easy. I don't know what the deal was on the side wall. And I may be coughing all week to get all this stuff out of my lungs, I'm sure. Okay, so here's what I want to hear from you guys. I want to know, what's your favorite Halloween costume that you've ever seen? Seen or worn or whatever. What's your absolute favorite one? Take another drink of coffee. I'm not talking enough. Oh, come on. And the little kids, like, what was your favorite costume that you've ever seen, even if it's on a little kid? All right, Big Tinies, thank you for stopping in. Gene Simmons' Kiss costume. A witch. Big Tiny. Oh, she's saying goodnight to Big Tiny. I'll tell you what mine was. My oldest son, I'll tell you my three favorite from my kids. My oldest son, I took a pattern for a pumpkin. He was like 2 years old. And instead of making him a pumpkin, I did the shiny material. And I did on the top part, I did the little banner that said Hershey Kisses. And he went as a Hershey Kiss, and he won first place and all that good stuff. 6 guys in Madison, Wisconsin. They all had part. Oh, that made a couch. That's awesome. Elvira. Police costume. So the Hershey Kiss costume was my favorite for my older son, and that costume went through every single one of my mom's grandkids. Every single one of them wore it at one time or another. My son was the oldest grandkids. So it just kept getting passed around the family, and all 9 of them wore it. And then, or all 8 kids wore it. And then my favorite for my daughter was I dressed her up as a ballerina. She was only like 8 years old, but we put her hair up in a bun and we put makeup on her, and she went trick or treating at her dad's house, and he didn't recognize her. And then he was like blown away. Um, and then my favorite for my youngest son was he was a puppy. So uh, those were my favorites. Not ever you asked. Oh, see, I don't like anything about. Okay, I don't celebrate Halloween anymore because my kids are grown. When they were little, we took them trick or treating or whatever. But I don't do the Halloween stuff. I don't do the decor. I think it's too dark, and uh, I'm not into the spiders and the witches and whatever. Wearing a habit. um, so I never got into the scary Halloween stuff. I don't watch scary movies ever. Um, but I have seen some really creative costumes over the years. And that's what got me thinking. I was watching Country Road Cure's channel, and they were talking about their son being in a lion costume, and it got me thinking about when my kids were little and what my favorite uh, costume of theirs was. And thankfully, I have pictures of all those somewhere in storage, but to keep the memories. Okay. That was all I had on my list, other than my dog. I started to talk about my dumb dog that ran outside. Somewhere she cut herself on her foot. She came back in today, jumped on me when I was talking to Jan, and got blood all over my legs. So I had to go pin her down. And apparently this is the puppy, and she cut the pad on her dew paw. So I may be taking her into the vet tomorrow if it doesn't stop bleeding. I tried putting a bandage on it. She ate that. So I'll check it again in the morning. And if it's still bleeding and it's not starting to heal up, then I'm going to have to take her in and see if I can't get her looked at to make sure it's going to be okay. I have metal roofing outside, so I don't know if she caught herself on some of that metal roofing and sliced it open, and she doesn't hold still long enough for me to take a good look at it. Okay, did this chat stop, or am I just am I buffering, guys? Yep, that's exactly what I put on her, was the horse wrap. But first I put a gauze. I didn't have gauze, so I put I'm drawing a blank. Paper towel. I folded up a paper towel and stuck it over it. And then I put the gauze on her, that bright pink gauze. And I put hydrogen peroxide, but she ate all of the horse wrap. I mean, pulled it off little piece at a time. So there was a bazillion little pieces in her crate. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was having internet issues, but anyhow, so yeah, she ate that off, and I don't have a cone. I mean, I don't even think they gave me a cone for her when she got fixed. She didn't wear a cone when she got fixed. And Dilly, the last time she was at the vet was like 8 years ago. So I've never had to have a cone, but I sure wish I had one tonight because this dog. Anyhow, all right. I am gonna end this because it's 10 o'clock now. I'll probably be up half the night with this coffee that I drank. Zena and Lily always ate the wrapping off. Yep. Well, and Dilly had to have the wrapping. I had the wrapping on hand because Dilly's the pads of her paws get really dry. And so every once in a while I have to put the butter stuff, the cow butter stuff. What is it called? Oh my goodness, I am drawing a blank. But anyhow, that really thick stuff on the pads of her feet, and then I have to put the tape on it, and I have to put socks on it until they start to heal up because they crack really bad. But she that's why I had that vet wrap on hand, but she never ate it. Yeah, udder butter. That's what it is. Anyhow, she never, I guess she's used to it. So, all right, guys, I am going to let you go. Yes, I will. If you guys send me an email, because I want to keep track of who's coming, Jan. So just have them send me an email and I'll get them the address that way. And then I can also let you guys know by email if I have to cancel, and I should know by Friday night what the weather's going to be like on Sunday. So should be able to give you a couple days heads up if we have to cancel and reschedule it. So yes, if you can come out, just send me an email at bigdreamshomestead@gmail.com. Yeah, and I'm sure I'll talk to Steve in between then. But yeah, just go ahead and send me an email, and I'll get you the address, and then like I said, we'll wait and see what the weather looks like, and if it looks like it is actually going to rain. Jan's app says it's going to rain Sunday. Mine says it's going to rain until like 2 a.m. on Sunday. So, and we'll have to see how bad these storms are Saturday night that come through. All right, guys, I'm babbling, so I will see you guys tomorrow morning on the other channel on Big Dreams and Coffee and Big Dreams Required. I'll go live at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So I'll see you over there if you're able to come. Talk to you guys later.